What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the X Plus Rick exclusive Gamera 2. Alright, my zillions, we got another Gamera 2 piece, and this time a little bit more higher end in the Deforeal line. I didn't even see a Deforeal. It is the Deforeal Gamera 2. Probably my favorite version of Gamera from the 90s series was the Gamera 2. It was a little bit meaner than the first one, but not as mean as the third one. It was just right, in my opinion. Really dug that movie, and we did the Legion figure from the movie Monster series, so it's cool to follow it up with this particular figure. Very, very nice. Also as a Rick exclusive, because it obviously here, as you can see, it comes with the Legion pod and the Legion soldier together, and that's pretty awesome. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. Starting things off with a little box art nerd here, and you know, X Plus boxes, they're not really anything to write home about, especially these Deforeal boxes. Some of the bigger boxes look pretty decent, but you got a Rick sticker here, Gamera 96 here, Katakawa sticker there, and then the rest is just, you know, I guess shell design, which is fine. X Plus Garage toy, but there's not much going on here. It's okay. It does the job. It transports it here, right? So there you go. Of course, this Gamera, like I've said, is a Rick exclusive, which means it comes with a little extra, and there's nothing on the bottom here. So the extra here is this Legion pod coming out of the building, and with a little Legion soldier there, which is awesome. I really wanted this piece just for my display. It's just fun. This looks really good. I love the colors. I love the sculpt. I love this. I love how it's, you know, kind of circling around here, swirling. Very, very, very nicely done. Really nice. The building looks cool. I love all these shards flying out. That's awesome. The bricks on the bottom here. Well, bricks. The, like, sidewalk here looks really good. And you got the roots popping out. Really nicely done. Let's get in close. And look at the little soldier. Look at the details on that. Look at his eye. So awesome. Really well done. I mean, whoever designs this stuff for X Plus, man, kudos. It looks so good. There's so much detail in this tiny piece. It's not like super small, but it's small enough. And it looks phenomenal from top to bottom. I love it. You know, proportions are in line with the other Deforeal stuff. I think it might be a tad small overall, but it's still cool to have. Like, you know, scale-wise with Gamera, like, but it's awesome. It really is awesome. I love it. So I'm happy I went with the Rick on this, because this was well worth getting just for my Gamera display. And taking a look at Gamera in full, you know, the proportions are Deforeal proportions, you know what I'm saying? It's got a huge noggin, but it's got a huge, awesome, pretty accurate noggin, which is the fantastic part about Deforeal is, yes, they make them super deformed, but at the same time, it's got all the realistic detail in there. It looks like Gamera, and that's what's cool about it. And it's kind of surprising I don't go more in on the line than I do, but that's kind of like, you know, that's on par with everything else I do. With X Plus, I pick and choose. I get one or two a year, and I call it quits. That's where I'm at with X Plus. I don't want to go too crazy on it, because I get so many other things, you know what I'm saying? But it's awesome. There's no doubt about it. It's very, very awesome. They do a fantastic job. The shell looks incredible. How about we just start there? Look at the texture all on that. That is awesome. All the cracks and the grooves sculpted in so well. Beautiful work throughout. The colors are superb. I love this like drab, like green color, and then it's got like a nice black wash over it to make it even more dark. You can see it here, how it's like, you know, That's probably the closest to the color you're going to get right there on that line. And then you see a little bit there, here and there, but beautifully sculpted shell. I love it. I love how it all goes down like this onto these little like pointy parts here at the bottom, which, you know, you gotta have room for that tail to come out, and the tail looks good. Nice little tail, but it looks awesome. Super sculpted. Not super sculpty, but superbly sculpted. And it looks fantastic. The green on the bottom here, and then the black wash over it. There's a lot of grays in this as well. Looks awesome. And you got the bottom of the feet. One foot is smooth, which is interesting. I guess they needed a spot to put in, you know, the legalese. And then the other foot is totally sculpted, which is such a weird look, but that's how it goes. Really nice sculpt on the bottom of that foot, though. I love it. A lot of great grooves there. And then the fingernails look pretty good. I do have a scratch right at the end of that fingernail. What a bummer. That is what I saw when I opened it. And there's a little weird spot right there where it looks like there's a little bit of a paint bleed here from the nail, but I don't know if that's the case. Now I'm looking at it. Over here, for sure. Yeah, a little bit there, and a little bit right there. You see that right at the bottom there? I don't know if we got anything else, but that's all right. No, the rest of the nails are looking pretty decent. There is a little bit of a scuff mark on that one, but it's not so bad. It's on the bottom. The only place I really notice it is at the end of this one right there. That's a little bit of a bummer. Come on, guys. But it looks good. You know, they look fantastic. The nails all look good. They are painted really well. And then going up into the legs, they look fantastic as well. I love the green, and then it goes up into the gray. And look at that sculpt. That is insane. I'll zoom in even closer. Look at that. That looks so good. So good. Both legs are fantastic. There's so many folds and wrinkles in here. Love it. The bottom here, you can see his chest. Oh my gosh. That is insane. I love it, man. It's also because the reason why I think another reason why like this Deforeal line is so popular is because you take all the X Plus detail and then you shrink it down and you kind of squash it and it gets more detailed. And that's what's awesome. And you can just see that in the chest. Look at that. That's an insane amount of work. For sure. The sides look good. Yeah, that is awesome. And then we get into the hands. The nails are painted good on that side. Really nice. I love how they gradiate. And I didn't really say that here, but they gradiate nice from one color to the other. You see it on the back of this nail as well. Little bit of a scratch there. It's more of a scuff. And then the arm is shaped nicely. Painted nicely. Love it. Let's see about this hand here. Doesn't look so bad. Doesn't look, oh, that's a foot. That doesn't look bad. The nails look good. This elbow spike looks pretty good as well. This is all awesome. And then before we get to the head completely, let's look on the bottom here. And just beautiful, beautiful folds and wrinkles, which looks fabulous. It's just like, man, look at that. That is so good. And then the head sculpt is just phenomenal. I love it. I guess this is like his ear section, and that looks amazing. He's got little dorsal fins on the top, which looks fantastic. The sculpt is amazing, man. The textures on this is so good. I love this like eye ridge here. And then the eye is amazing. That eye looks great. I love the colors. So good. It looks so good. Ah, and he's stuck. He's got my finger. And the other side looks just as good. Really nice. He looks great from both sides. Now, when you look at him from the front, though, does his eyes look a little off, or is it just me? They look... maybe. I think it might just be the way this slopes a little bit down. But, I don't know. It looks pretty good. The nostrils are done well. And then the teeth are amazing. The whole mouth looks great. The teeth look so good, sculpted well, painted, same colors as his nails. and that works really well. And then inside the mouth, oh my god, so gnarly. Look at that. It looks gross. And that is awesome. It's captured really well. Paint is superb. I love this little, it's almost like a little goatee. And that's why I like this Gamera. Gamera 2, man. It's definitely the coolest looking Gamera of all of them, in my opinion. And I think X Plus captured it perfectly here in this Deforeal. For your size comparisons, here is Gamera and the Legion Pod and Soldier with a bunch of other Gamera figures and Deforeal figures I have in my collection and that you might have in your collection. And my final thoughts, this thing is awesome. I really love it. I have a couple of small scuffs on the nails and that's about it, you know, and the eyes look a little weird, but like I think it's just the way the eyebrows are sculpted in, you know, so it makes it look a little lopsided. It's not very symmetrical. I think that's what it is more than anything. But it looks awesome, guys. This is great, and I'm super glad I got the Rick version because that Pod and Legion Soldier are just so awesome. It's just so well done. It's so cute and so gruesome, you know, in total, everything here, Gamera and the Pod, that it just perfectly encapsulates what the Deforeal line is and why it's so popular. Also, you get in that X Plus quality for a better price, you know, so why wouldn't you want it? I think there's so many factors here that make this line popular. And, you know, super deformed stuff is popular, you know, so it's a perfect storm there, and I don't blame X Plus for going hard on this line. I really don't. It's just very awesome, and every time I do get one, and this is only my 4th overall, but every time I do get one, I do want to get more, but then I just kind of like, nah, let's just keep picking and choosing. I think that's still the best way to go for me. But there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts below. And if you please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.